Inflation fell to just 2.8% in May 2025, and many are quick to credit the Reserve Bank of India. But let's pause and think. Unemployment actually rose from 5.1% to 5.8%. So, what's really going on here? If we dig deeper, we see that GDP growth dropped from 9.2% to 6.5% this year. Most sectors slowed down, except for agriculture, which surprisingly grew faster than usual. Here's the connection. When food production increases, there's less pressure on prices. Food inflation plummeted from 11% in October 2024 to less than 1% by May 2025. Since food constitutes a significant part of the consumer price index, overall inflation also cooled down. And because food prices remained stable, rural wages didn't spike. This prevented the usual chain reaction that tends to make services and goods more expensive. So, was it the RBI's repo rate that worked its magic? Not quite. The repo rate hike took place in mid-2022, yet inflation remained high until late 2024. Plus, services, which make up a large chunk of our GDP, don't rely heavily on bank credit. Research from 2025 confirms this. There's no strong correlation between the repo rate and inflation in India. However, there is a clear link between agricultural growth and food inflation. So, what should India focus on moving forward? First, we need to invest in irrigation, storage, and climate resilient crops. Second, we should utilize smart tools like real time price dashboards and selective credit controls. And importantly, we shouldn't just keep hiking interest rates. We need to build robust supply chains that can withstand shocks. The key takeaway here is that in India, inflation isn't driven by excessive demand. It's primarily about insufficient food supply. To manage inflation effectively without stifling growth, we need agriculture first policies, not just reactive measures like adjusting repo rates.